everyone, big updates are rolling in right now, and I mean real changes that could affect millions and millions of people across the country. We're talking about Social Security retirement payments, SSI, SSDI, survivor benefits, and spousal benefits. This includes updated payment amounts, the full 2026 payment schedule, and the widely discussed 2.5% cost of living adjustment that so many people have been waiting and asking about. If you've been wondering when your January payment is going to hit your account and exactly how much money you should expect to see, stay right here with me. And before we go any deeper, take a quick second to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss regular updates like this. And please like and share this video so it reaches more people who truly need this information. Now, let's break everything down clearly and simply. I want to start by saying this information matters because it affects real lives. Over the past year, I've spent a lot of time helping seniors, low-income families, veterans, and people living with disabilities understand how government benefit programs actually work. I know how confusing and overwhelming the system can feel, especially when you're relying on these payments to survive. I've personally helped family members navigate SSI after they could no longer work, and I've seen firsthand how one small misunderstanding or delayed payment can completely throw off an entire month. That stress is real, and that's why these updates are so important. In 2026, about 75 million people will receive some type of Social Security-related payment. That includes retired workers, people receiving disability benefits, surviving spouses and children, and individuals receiving spousal benefits. And this doesn't only apply to people over the age of 62. Whether you're a senior, a parent receiving disability, a veteran combining benefits, someone on SSI, or receiving survivor benefits, this information directly impacts you. Right now, there is a lot of confusion online about January 2026 payments, how much the 2.5% COLA will actually add to monthly checks, and whether people are receiving a fixed dollar increase. I'm seeing these questions everywhere, and everything you need to know is covered right here. So, let's talk about what's actually changing. Thanks to the 2.5% cost of living adjustment, Social Security benefits will increase starting January 2026. Now, I know many people feel like this increase doesn't go far enough, especially with rising rent, groceries, utilities, and medical costs. And honestly, that feeling is completely valid. But the COLA is designed to help benefits keep up with inflation, and any increase does matter when you're budgeting down to the dollar. Based on current estimates, the average retired worker's monthly benefit will increase modestly in January. It's not a massive jump, but it is additional money that wasn't there before. And while it may not fully cover rising costs, it does provide some relief. That COLA applies to benefits beginning in January, not December, which is another detail that often confuses people. Now, here's where the conversation gets more serious. Many experts, advocates, and analysts argue that the way COLA is calculated needs to change. Right now, the government uses something called CPIW, which tracks spending habits of urban wage earners and clerical workers. The problem is that this doesn't accurately reflect how seniors actually spend their money. An alternative measure, CPIE, would focus more on senior-specific expenses like housing, utilities, healthcare, and prescription medications. Analysts believe switching to CPIE could result in significantly higher benefit increases over time. This debate is ongoing, and public awareness plays a huge role in whether change happens. Let's break down estimated benefit amounts so you have a clearer picture of what people are receiving. For Social Security retirement benefits, the average monthly payment is increasing compared to last year, with higher lifetime earners receiving larger checks depending on when they retired. Maximum benefits vary based on retirement age and earnings history, while minimum benefits depend on how long and how much you worked. For SSDI recipients, average monthly payments are also increasing, with higher maximums for those who paid into the system at higher income levels. SSI payments are increasing for both individuals and couples, and some recipients may qualify for additional payments if they live with and are cared for by an essential person. Survivor and spousal benefits are based on the primary worker's benefit amount and continue to be a critical source of income for many families. Even with these increases, many people still feel like they're falling behind. If that's how you're feeling right now, you're not alone. Millions of Americans are dealing with the exact same financial pressure, making tough choices every single month just to get by. Now, let's talk about payment dates, because knowing when your money arrives is just as important as knowing how much it will be. For most Social Security recipients, payment dates are determined by your birth date and are issued on Wednesdays throughout the month. If you were born earlier in the month, your payment comes earlier. If you were born later in the month, your payment comes later. One important thing to remember is that payments do not go out on the first Wednesday of the month. They start on the second Wednesday and continue through the third and fourth Wednesdays. There are important exceptions to this schedule. If you started receiving Social Security benefits before May 1997, or if you receive both Social Security and SSI, your Social Security payment is usually issued on the third of each month, regardless of your birthday. SSI payments by themselves are generally sent on the first. If the first falls on a weekend or a federal holiday, the payment is issued on the previous business day instead. This is exactly why some SSI recipients receive two payments in certain months. When holidays or weekends shift the calendar, payments may arrive early. While this can feel like extra money, it's really just a timing shift. That means you may have a longer gap before the next payment, so planning ahead is extremely important. If your payment date arrives and you don't see the money in your account, start by checking with your bank to make sure there are no issues with your direct deposit information. If everything looks correct, wait 3 business days before contacting Social Security. If the payment still hasn't arrived after that, reaching out directly is the next step. Having an online Social Security account or using the official app can make things much easier. You can track payments, verify benefit amounts, and avoid unnecessary stress. Beyond Social Security payments themselves, it's also important to know about additional support programs that may be available. Families with children should check eligibility for food assistance programs and free school meals. Many veterans qualify for VA benefits in addition to Social Security and don't even realize it. People with disabilities should explore state Medicaid programs that can help with healthcare costs, transportation, and home support. Seniors struggling with Medicare expenses may qualify for savings programs that reduce premiums and prescription costs, sometimes saving hundreds of dollars each month. For SSI recipients who receive early payments, this can be an opportunity to get ahead by covering essentials, paying bills in advance, or building a small emergency cushion. Just remember that early payments don't mean extra money, and budgeting carefully is key. Here's the bottom line. January 2026 brings a 2.5% cost of living adjustment, and payments will be issued according to the established schedule. Knowing when your money arrives and how much to expect gives you power. It allows you to plan, budget, and take control of what you can, even when so much feels uncertain. You are not alone in this. Tens of millions of Americans are relying on these same payments, facing similar challenges, and doing their best every single day. If this video helped you, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss future updates. Drop a comment below and let others know what benefits you receive and what challenges you're facing. Thank you for being here. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you, Ago.